Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. One person, but when you're all in one accord, that's when you work together. And there are all type of analogies that I could probably come up with, but I'm getting older and I realize thoughts come to me a little bit slower and I have to stop and think. But nevertheless, it's still wisdom. And so I'm trying to give you an answer to the problem that we're having in our culture. The problem is that our families were broken up. They were broken. And so now you have a woman out running about being the mama and the daddy, and she's picking up characteristics of characteristics that are not necessarily pleasing to a man. And I say not pleasing because myself, I consider myself a king. Okay? And being a king, kings desire to be respected. And if we can't get respect, I'm like this. If I can't get your respect, I really don't want nothing else you got. The respect is more important to me than the food you bring on that table. Or whatever you do. It's more important to me. If I don't have your respect, I don't want your presence. Don't give me your gifts. I don't want your gifts. If I don't have your respect, it's just like, I think that's what the tithe, in the church they used to say, bring all the tithe into the house, storehouse, okay? And then it was talked about the way you give. If you give this tithe and you give it grudgingly, you don't really have respect for that person. You're not giving it out of respect. You're giving it out of guilt or whatever reason you might be giving it for. Oh, there goes my honey. There goes the hummingbird. They're back here getting something to eat. But if you're giving your gift grudgingly, like you do not, you're giving the gift is giving honor to your leader, to the one that you look up to. You look for guidance. You're looking for protection. This tithing is almost a spiritual thing that you're doing physically to show your honor toward the God that you serve, or the husband that you serve, or the gift you might bring to your teacher, the apple you bring. I love my teacher, I'm going to bring him an apple. Or you realize that your husband is your leader, he's your provider. So you say, I'm bringing my love and my gifts to you. But if you're giving them and you don't see them as a leader, you really hate them. You hate the fact that they give you advice and that they're giving you directives as to what to do, most of the time to protect you or to keep you in a safe place so that they know that they can really protect you. So they give you instructions. They even teach you how to address them so that you'll understand their personality and their makeup, because we are different. Men and women are different. But if you get to a point where you do not desire, you just want the company of that man, but you do not want his love, you don't know how. If you want his love, I'm the type of person, I tell you how to bring your gift to me and how to love me. And what I see is love. I'm able to articulate that. So, but if you refuse to hear that, then to me, it's like, you don't love me. Because even the scriptures, Jesus said, I think, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's what love is. He said, if you love me, then keep my commandments. So the things that I may ask you to do are the things that I'm showing you. This is how I know that you love me. And if you're unwilling to do that, you thought that loving me was this and that. I'm telling you, no. That's not love to me. Love to me is this. Are you willing to give me this? Oh, no. I'm giving you what I want. You need to take that gift to somebody else who's looking for that. Don't bring it to me. I don't want the gift that you think that I'm supposed to have. I want the gift, and I'm letting you know up ahead. And this is what every man needs to know. You need to be able to articulate to your, because if you're in a leadership position, even if you're a principal or a teacher, you've got to be able to let your teachers or your students or whatever, they got to know the rules of the school to show respect for the school so that they don't get expelled and put out of school. They got to know that. If they don't know that, and then you put them out of school, and then the kid talking about, I don't know, but why you mad with me? I ain't did nothing wrong. Oh, you didn't read the little handbook that they gave you? The handbook says what you need to do in order to stay in favor with the school. Well, a man needs to know himself and know what he wants his school to look like in order to be able to tell his students or his wife as to what he expects from an Ezel or from whoever your last name is. This is your business that you're establishing. So if you cannot articulate that to your so-called or future wife to be, if you cannot articulate that, and she can know ahead of time, if you articulate this to her now, then she will know that either yes or no, I can be your wife or I can't be. If you cannot articulate that, then you're not a good leader. This is why it's so important for you to get out and get to know yourself so you can know what those rules are. So that when you come to this young lady, you can tell her who you are. She already, if she's attracted to you, she's attracted to you because she's attracted to what she sees. She's attracted to the way you carry yourself, how you speak. She's watching the whole thing. And she's the one to decide, I think I do like him. I think I like to get on his boat, get on his bus and ride with him. She might see that. And if she sees that and she likes it, now you have to vet her. You have to find out, wait a minute, I don't just take anybody on my bus. Now, either you can go into training, I can get you ready to where you can know how to operate yourself on my bus. But if I fail to do that, I have no right to gauge anything or even get angry with them. I must do my job first. So my job is to inform and to know thyself so that when you're looking for your wife will already be in that format. She will already say, that's what I'm looking for in a man. Well, I like the way he carries himself. I like the way he do things. I like what's important to him. I like that he does have a heart. Okay? But if you get to a point where you say, this man is mean to me, that's not your husband. That's not your husband. And you can spend all your life jumping from man to man to man to man, saying that they are this and they are that and whatever, and you never thought, could it be you with the problem? Or are you going to spend your life running from man to man to man, giving yourself to them, just to find out later, oh, that's the wrong one, now you're on to another one? Something's wrong. Something's out of order. Sometimes you can be moving too fast. You need to slow down and get things in order. Ask the right questions. Young men, ask the right questions. Vet. Know yourself. You cannot vet for a wife when you don't even know yourself. And when you are able, and when she asks you who you are, you need to be able to tell her what's important to you. And if she said these things are important to her too, then you need to watch and see, are these things important to her? What's more important to them? Is life, I look at anyone sideways when they say having fun and being happy is the most important thing in life to them. I'm like, what so? Don't you know even raising children, it ain't all good times. That's responsibilities, headaches. There are things you have to deal with that ain't fun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.